And then I just want to also end on this particular example or use case. So it's a large financial organization, over 80,000 employees, 3 million customers, and over $7 trillion in assets under management. And they needed to upgrade their Unica environment. Their drivers in their case was they wanted to go from WebSphere to using Tomcat, which is free and licensing costs associated with it. They want to transition to a newer version of their Oracle database, and they wanted to transition to a new data center. There were a lot of challenges. One of them was the fact that although the version of Oracle and the database was going to be upgraded, it had to be on the same servers, which meant we had to do an in-place upgrade, or we couldn't do a cutover or switch over completely, at least for part of the upgrade. So, as we outlined before, we did a detailed discovery, came up with a plan and executed it, and as well did extensive testing in the multiple environments that they had. I believe it was 5 environments that we had to test with in this case. And it was quite successful in the sense that we did manage to do, even though we weren't able to do a full fast upgrade, we were able to minimize the downtime. It was done within a weekend. There were it wasn't without any hiccups whatsoever, but HCL was also very good and responsive about identifying and helping to resolve an environment specific issue that they had. And then, by the Monday morning, the environment was up and ready with some minimal issues that needed to be addressed, but the users were using the environment. One of the things I want to call out, I mentioned before, is sometimes flowchart performance can be improved. And this was the case that we saw. They had many long running flowcharts, as you can see here, running over 2.5 hours in some cases. And then right after the upgrade, the run times went down to less than 30 minutes most of the time. So there was a significant performance improvement in this particular case.